no problem. Huge drop zone. I think I'm ready to send this top. You can see how brittle this is up here. We're getting our steps in this morning. We're on this trailhead. I want to follow this dead stick across this asphalt. Just, you'll see in a second why. I got these tires from Les Schwab the other day. I just drove up and they had like a rack of used tires on the outside of the building, and I just asked one of the employees, hey, can I just have some of these tires? Morning. Wait, this is it right here, I think. It should go right. I hope it goes through the canopy. It should. Is that stinging nettle?
Yeah.
Dang it. We just dealt with this the other day. So the trail's right here, and it goes down this little gully and back up, and there's like a little fence, and then here's the tree. We got the houses in this fence. It goes all the way down both ways. And here's the tree right here. Big old dead alder. And there's like, luckily for us, there's like a slight gap through this canopy right through here. And you can see it's been dead a while, like, it's been dead a while. Climbable, not great. I can see like huge chunks of bark coming off up there. And again, this is alder species, so for us, this is not great to work on when it's dead. It's not trustworthy. That's ready to come off too. And I might have to push it through the canopy up there. I got a couple wedges for that, but you know, if I have to push it through, it's fine. The wedges will help with that right through here, and we'll put the tires down to protect the asphalt. And Jake and Joe will be the road guards. Road guards out. Should have brought cones, but this is gonna be fast. Once I start cutting up this tree, it's gonna be like a 5-minute ordeal, and then it will be fast to clear off this path too. You guys want to go to each corner where you can see around each hook? Yeah, my gap's gonna be right here too. Let's see. It's gonna have to come through right here. Like, hopefully I don't mess this up. I'm gonna come right through here. Doink. The bikers are the biggest threat because they come through so fast, you know? We might just, if you have to stop them, you have to stop them.
We're clear on this side.
Okay, all right, let's hit the street. All right, I'm gonna bang this wedge. It's gonna go. It's going.
Boom! Right on the tires.
Woo! That was wild. Yeah, right on the tires, man. That's awesome. All right, let me clean this path off. Whew, right on the tire, dude. Hit it perfectly. All right, let's get clean up. Yeah, let him do. to zap one little log off that, Jake? And we can push that a little further into the... Not having those West Coast dogs is terrible. I might have to put them on that saw. I was trying to dig into that bark and it just was sliding around like an ice rink with those dogs on it, those stock 500i dogs. Just get this out of here completely so there's no danger on the trail. We are way clear of everything. And the asphalt did not get touched, not even a smear of wood on it, not even a streak of wood. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The tire worked out perfect. Tires. Let me show you this stump. It's got a huge hole running right through the middle of it. You see, because that whole front, that was where I made the cut. I kept that hinge thick just because I didn't, you know, this is dead wood, so I wanted to keep a thick hinge to keep the control. You get a real thin hinge on a dead tree, it can go sideways on you. And look at that huge hole. That goes, oh wow. I can see from down here, I can see through the tree right there. I can see like a little bit of light. So definitely a good choice to remove this thing before it fell. It's just getting worse and worse every day. It was either gonna go on the trail or it was gonna go back here on this house. All right, let's get on to part number 2. Jake looks like he's ready to climb this tree with his little fishing pole flopping around in the wind. Here we go on another hike. Got all our gear, Raptor, and we're going out to this green belt here. Luckily this gate's not locked, we can get through there, but we're going back in the forest. Here we go. Oh, some big trees back here too. I didn't see any stinging nettle back here, which is good. See, we're between 2 subdivisions. Subdivision here, subdivision there, and we're kind of in a green belt between the 2. Fences on both sides. So this is a no cleanup. I just have to get the top out to make it safe. It's like a 40-foot top, you know, and if it breaks out, it's gonna be on somebody's house. I mean, if it goes either way, it's on that house or it's on this house kind of deal, but a little further. This is it right here. This is the tree.
Oh yeah, giant one.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot a line so I'm not spurring it, and also it just makes life 10 times easier. Hey Joe, go stand next to that tree so we can show them size comparison. Joe is a really massive guy, so just give you size comparison here. Tiny little thing. And then here's the tree right here. This maple right over the top here. Fence and house here. But full canopy all around this whole tree here. I'll try to thread them through the tree. And there might be some little hangers that get trapped in there. It doesn't matter if they fall when they come out with the wind, they'll be in this green space, doesn't matter. But so I was completely wrong about the size of this tree when I was standing where I was standing before. I'm on the kind of like the other side of it now. I didn't realize how wide it was. Dang, that's gotta be 8-10 feet right there. That is massive. Big old tree.
Wink.
Yeah, this morning when we were setting up for that other tree, this girl walked by in all her walking gear, and she's like, hey guys, I turned 24 years old today and I'm walking 24 miles and I'm trying to reach 24 people. And she's in there interviewing Jake.
They volunteered me.
Yeah, we volunteered.
Seems to happen. Seems to happen. I know, I just can talk with the best of them.
We don't want to be interviewed. I don't like being on camera.
She definitely took a social picture of me.
Oh, did she?
Social profile, yeah. I gave her a very dorky look.
Yeah, this is not.
So like a typical Jake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh, I freaking nailed it.
You're over something. Saw it.
That was perfect. That was like literally.
Literally.
That was literally as good as it gets. No one else could have done a better job in the entire world than that. I just gotta be the best arborist that exists. Okay. You open that bag up, Jake.
Dang, that was a good shot.
That was a good shot. It's
Dang.
way up there, dude.
Wow. Sliding down the branch.
Yeah, it'll be alright. As long as it doesn't go all the way down it. How far down's it going? I mean, I'm not...
5 feet.
I'm going either way. I'll pull this around the other side of the tree and that'll help a little bit. Cedar branches, they all, when they come off the tree, they all go down. So it's really strong limbs, really strong, but that's kind of the bad thing about them is that they slant downwards. All right, all geared up. Comms, yeah, let's do comms. So I have somebody to talk to on up there besides people watching me on YouTube. They don't speak, you know, they don't respond when I talk to them. I feel like I'm talking to myself up there. They always want to tell me after the fact, oh, you should have done it this way. Well, why don't you just tell me in the moment? All right. I actually was a lot closer to the base, but it slid down this limb and then stopped on these nubs from these other branches here. So now I'll just work my way over to the tree and tie in. Double wrap this limb so that I don't slide down it too far. See that? All right, stop it. Stop it. Now let me do, I call this the rainbow anchor. That's what it's been called by other climbers, a rainbow anchor. So I'll do that real quick. I didn't coin that name. It was Stillborn. Mike over at Stillborn calls this the rainbow anchor. Here it is. Probably not recommended to be tied in over one limb, but there it is, rainbow anchor. He can explain to you on his channel why he calls it that, probably. Oh, a big nest right there. Holy cow. Maybe a squirrel nest. Nah, there wasn't any squirrels. I think he bailed when he heard me coming. These squirrels in this area are wild. They just jump out of the tree at 100 feet and freaking glide away. All right, you can come off base anchor on the Raptor. Okay, rope's coming out. Let me take a little look around and make sure there's nothing dangerous in here, like a freaking huge beehive or anaconda, something wild in this thing. I don't see anything dangerous. I don't hear any buzzing. I guess that's probably my worst fear, is a big old beehive. But I don't hear anything out of the ordinary. See the dead top up there already. Huge tree. I'm just gonna stand on these limbs as I go up. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw this line up and get to the top. It's not much to go. Hit the codom. Didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't see that, but I mean, it doesn't change anything, just more work, because it's like having 2 trees versus just one. But codom top, and I'm getting some height. Keep going up. Getting closer to the top now. I just kind of stayed in line with my climb line because I might have to pull up a bigger saw. So I don't want to have to try to pull that saw up through a bunch of limbs. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to just keep climbing to the top and keep a bunch of limbs on this thing so that it keeps its balance as I'm climbing up the stem. And then I'll top it and maybe I'll just work my way down until it's safe. And then I don't have to worry about the stem breaking here. It's still okay. It's pretty dry. I can tell there's a lot of movement now in these trees, but I'll probably just keep skinning this top as I go up and keep the limbs on the backside, keep the limbs all around me to help it with the movement. Everything that I'm on is getting cut down now because there's less and less green. In fact, yeah. Oh, this is completely dead. The green's just below me, so what I'm on right now needs to be removed. One thing here is the anchor that I was doing where I was throwing my rope up and over one limb. If it's a live limb for me in this case and my cedar tree, that's okay, but these dead ones, not okay. I'm not going around one limb when the wood's like that on this species of tree, on this cedar. Too soft and too brittle. Here's a pretty good one. And I can't let them go because they like to do what I call limb surfing. And that's when the limbs come off the tree and they come downwards. When you throw a loose limb onto that, it rides it all the way out, way beyond where you want that limb to go. So every one of these you have to have a hand on. At least if they hang up like that, I can get them out on the way down. Not a big deal at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly make my way up this thing. It's got a lot of movement in it now. Well, you know, that doesn't make you feel very comfortable. But I'll just be careful and slow down 5%. That's what I like to do. I tell myself to slow down 5%. Mount Rainier back there. Cascade Mountains over here. It's kind of cool. I want to make this top as small as I can. Just keep climbing until it feels too sketch. Until my internal spirit says, you need to stop climbing. This is too sketch. Like I said, there's houses on both sides of me. So we don't want this thing limb surfing out to a house. I'm gonna put my other muff up so that I can hear the tree. What time is it? 10:30. 10:30. Got rid of that other tree and then we just come over to this one. That's all I'm doing today. But we got more work scheduled tomorrow. Phone's been blowing up right now. It's the busiest time of year. This might be where I'm gonna top it. See, let me get rid of this little thing first. It's barely hanging on. There's the codom top portion. Get out of there. Yeah. Okay, there's the codom portion. Yeah, this top I can send out right into that maple, just to the left of the maple from my perspective. No problem, huge drop zone. I think I'm ready to send this top. You can see how brittle this is up here, but I'm gonna send this top right out there. Hey Jake, what's your location? All right, I'm gonna get ready for this top, man. Wind is pushing. Wow. A little bit, actually not, it's not terrible. It's actually pushing on my back, that's good. That helps. All right, here we go. Let me set up. Why are you pinching dry wood? That's a pretty good notch. All right, do a back cut and push it. Not hit a house. Okay, here we go. Alright, through this here. I'm working my way down now. Piece of wood coming out, Jake. Headache. Am I clear out front where I put the top? Yeah, I topped it, and now as I'm coming down, I'm just piecing it out. The biggest thing now is just not letting the limbs. I'm gonna throw everything out to the front. Pieces are actually making their way down to the ground. I can hear them down there. Yeah, you're still clear, Jake? Headache! Save some battery life by just snapping the branches versus save some. Headache. I actually don't have a whole lot more to go. I'm already starting to see some green around me. I could just imagine what that's like down there. He just got like quietness and all of a sudden that's so much fun. Bigger piece, I should say. It's gonna come blasting down through those treetops. Big piece of wood blasting. Here it comes. It's a big limb. Ready? gosh. I could tell they're rotating up here in the air and then they're spearing down. I watched that turn into a spear and go right through that canopy. What are you honking at down there? Ain't honking at me. Okay, headache. Death from above. Comes a little piece of firewood. Ah, this is a workout up here, bro. Oh, jeez. Big limb coming out front. Look at the size of this thing. Get off. Uh-oh. Here we go. Step up on this and get a more strength behind it. Like I'm running this new buck rope grab here for my flip line. It's a 1/2 inch flip line. This one's rated, this one's good for a 1/2 inch. It's really tight for as far as flip lines go, but it does work. It seems to be doing all right. Headache. Oh, I'm looking good from this view, huh? You like this? Jake said I'm looking good from this view. You know what I'm saying, big dog? That's a good sized branch right there. Let's see if I can get that thing right there. Grab it hard. Okay, head out front. Grab it hard. Oh, that's a big limb. Coming out front. Coming out on a Tuesday. Hi-ya! All right, I think that's just about it. I mean, the tree at this point is safe from breaking out onto a house, which was the whole purpose. I think I'm about good with this thing. I think so. There's one right here I can grab. Yeah. It's pretty big wood to cut through going down further than that for this little saw. I think it just is what it is. I think I'm just gonna rappel down and get the hangers out. Call it good. Because this wood is very strong here where I'm at. And I don't see any substantial dead pieces. Alright guys, that's a wrap. I'm gonna just end the video there because all I have to do is rappel down and get out some hangers, so no reason to waste your time with that. Hope you enjoyed, and just another adventure out with us. It's always fun to have you along, so see you next time.